Oh no! Recall! 2019 Ford Edge, 2020 Ford Edge. Recall 20649. What do I got to worry about? Hey folks, remember, like, subscribe, join MACTFORDEDGE on YouTube, and hit that like button. Bring me up to 500 likes. Yes, we want to see that. Also, MACTFORDEDGE on Facebook. Join up there, discuss your Ford Edges no matter the year. We'll help you all out there. It is the nicest and best Ford Edge group you'll ever be, and trust me, people say it all the time. And back to the video. Now, what do I got to worry about? Got a 2019 Ford Edge. It's got warranty. It's perfect. It's running great. Yes, but we do have recalls. So, I guess let's go ahead and open it up. Check the VIN number out, date of manufacturer, and see what we got. Let me go ahead and check this door panel and see if I have to worry. Oh boy, there it is. Date of manufacturer, December of 18. Guess what? Let's go check the recall out and see if I'm included. Well, time to go check the paperwork out. I know I got it in the garage somewhere. It's all messed up. Been doing fluid filming and everything else on vehicles, so it's been quite a mess. But let's go ahead and hook this thing up and see what we got. Get the old camera mounted up here. Sorry for all the movement, folks. There you go. Now let's go ahead and check the paperwork out. Holy cow, I got so much stuff in the way. I think I'd have everything organized, but not always the case. But anyway, I got the paperwork here. I'll post little snippets up here, right over here probably, what I'm talking about. At the end of the video, I'll have screen captures. I'll put at the end so you guys can read it if that's what you want to do. But you can go to MACTFORDEDGE on Facebook and find these exact same documents if you have questions. But basically what has happened is that they found that the 8-speed automatic start-stop accumulator has having issues. Now, in describing what this accumulator is essentially nothing more than a high-pressure tube with springs, and what it does is it takes the transmission pressure and it loads it with high pressure transmission fluid. Okay, and this start stop accumulator, what it does is when you hit the brakes and the engine dies and it cuts it off for the start stop, drive function, that drive function then when you take your foot off the brake, the engine has to start. In order to move the car, because it takes longer for once the engine starts to get the transmission up to speed to move you, this accumulator, then when you release the brake, this accumulator takes and forces that fluid into the transmission and causes it to spin up faster so that when you do hit the gas, off you go. Okay, that's what it's all about in a basic nutshell. There's videos out there on YouTube that will explain this fully for you to comprehend, but I just gave you the nutshell version of it, and that's what this thing really does. Now, here's the problem. You got your catalytic converter right here, right? You got your accumulator up here. When it breaks, it spews transmission fluid onto a catalytic converter that's running 1000 to 1500 degrees. Now, when you dump oil onto something that is nearly 1500 degrees, what do you think's going to happen? That's right. Kapooey! Off your car goes, big ball flame, and you're just having a great time. Bring your fire extinguishers, hot dogs for everybody. And that's not what we want. So, Ford has been, and this is a safety issue now. Okay, that's why the traffic safety group is involved. I forget their darn name of all things, but that's why they're involved in this, and they're saying that you got to take and get it fixed. Now, Ford is basically saying that it's a safety recall, so it's going to get fixed. If you have one, even though you're exceeding mileage, it's going to do. Now, who is involved and what is involved? There's a lot to it. They're going to list VIN numbers and everything else on here. But in a nutshell, we're the Transit Connect is involved, and that is the 2019 through 2020, and that was the Valencia assembly plant that built that one, and that date is from June 29th, 2018 through June 22nd, 2020. The Ford Edge 2019 through 2020, built in Oakville, of course. And that date is November 16, 2018. What was my manufacturing date? December. And then it goes through till June 18th of 2020. That was just a few months ago, sweet. You know, that's not that far away. So June 18th, 2020. This is September. Now this note just came out September 10th, so you probably haven't received that. The Nautilus is also included in this, 2019 through 2020, built June 12th, 2019 through June 17th, 2020. So they got a year's worth there at the Oakville plant. The Ford Escape, 2020 model year, built in Louisville, August 29th, 2019 through July 9th, 2020. And then we have the Corsair, 2020 model version, and built in Louisville, and it's October 8th, 2019 through June 22nd, 2020. Now, the end cap may have been missing or loose bolts. Missing or loose bolts in accumulator end cap may result in transmission fluid leaks, loss of start-stop function, diagnostic trouble code P0868, accompanied by illumination of a wrench light, and may progress to loss of transmission function. A transmission fluid leak in the proximity of the catalytic converter may increase the risk of fire. There you go. They're even saying this. So if you are having transmission loss of an operation and got these symptoms, stop driving it. Call Ford, tell them, hey, transmission fluid spewing everywhere, whatever the case may be. Stop driving it. Now, Ford is now also saying that demonstrating or delivering any new stock vehicles involving this recall, dealers are to remove and replace the start-stop accumulator and check the transmission fluid, and it must be performed on all affected vehicles at no charge to the vehicle owner. That's right. Free. It's a recall, folks. There's no charge. It doesn't matter if you're out of warranty. Letters are expected to be mailed September 21st, 2020. So, you know, we're about 6 days into this. So I imagine the letters are going to start popping up, and you'll all start seeing these and then start having to go in and do this. Federal law requires dealers to complete this recall service before a new vehicle is delivered to the buyer or leasee. So if you're buying a 2020 or 2019, they have to fix it before they can sell it to you. So if you just bought one, now since September 10th, then they shouldn't have sold it to you. They should have fixed it. They're going to have to fix it. So it is against the law for them to sell the vehicle to you. Something, food for thought. Yeah, if you're buying it, they can't sell it. They got to fix it first. So that is it in a nutshell on that. They're going to have it in the Oasis. Now, funny thing is, I went and I called the Ford dealer just this last week, a Thursday or Friday, and I talked to the service department. They're clueless, folks. I ask you, hey, check your Oasis. The recall's in there. He says, oh, I checked the Oasis. There's nothing in there. There's no recall. He checked the VIN. There's nothing on my thing. He's saying, well, we can only go by Oasis. And if Oasis is saying there's nothing there, then we can't do nothing. So, is this in the Oasis system? And if you're a Ford tech, tell me, is it? Because my local dealership, they're clueless. If they can't find an Oasis, I gave him the recall number, I did everything, and he's like, I'm coming up with nothing. Okay, so you know where it's at, don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see what's going on. Now, Ford has a different viewpoint on this. You can safely continue driving unless you notice transmission fluid under the vehicle transmission, warning message stuff. In these situations, they are to park the vehicle in a safe location, turn the engine off, and contact their dealer immediately for further instruction. Okay, service. You can call the Ford Special Service Support Center and give them your VIN number and everything. They don't list a phone number conveniently, but it's easy enough to find. Stock vehicles, they got to correct all defective vehicles in their lots before they can deliver them, and that's what Ford's telling everybody. Refunds. Owner refunds are not approved for this program. Don't know where we're going with that. Altered title, branded, and salvage vehicles are eligible for this recall. So, affected, title, branded, salvage vehicles are eligible for the recall. So, you know, no matter what, they got to fix it because it is a safety issue. Multiple vehicle lines, Lincoln pickup and delivery, they got information on that if you want, and labor time is put in there for the information. Claims preparation and submission, it goes into the claims, how the dealers are supposed to do it, and everything else. Here's what they're supposed to do. Labor allowances. Replace automatic start-stop transmission fluid accumulator and check transmission fluid level on Escape, Corsair, Edge, and Nautilus. They got a labor operation time of 1.4 hours. Replace the automatic start-stop transmission fluid accumulator and check trans level on Transit Connect. They got 1.7 hours. So it actually takes them longer on the Transit Connect. The part number they have, I got an accumulator, you know, right over here. Okay, $300 or so, but it includes a core charge. It comes out to be under $100 for the part, but they got like a $200 or $300 core charge on this thing. But the part number minus the update number is JM5Z-7P184, and we don't know what the update letters are going to be. Is it an A, B, C, whatever it is. I can't find that part number, but that is the first part of the part number. It'll give you an idea where you go. Transmission fluid. These transmissions that we got for the 2019 Plus, okay, is a ULV Mercon fluid. Okay, so you can't just dump in Mercon LV or V. You got to have a Mercon ULV fluid, and that is XT-12-QULV, ULV fluid. So you have to have that in order to do any other work on that. So 8-speed automatic transmission, start-stop, accumulator replacement procedures, and everything have to be abided by. And that is essentially where we're at with all of this as far as what we're going to be doing with our Ford Edge. Mine is in the manufacturing realm of it. So that means that my Lilu 2019 Ford Edge Titanium all-wheel drive 2.0 EcoBoost with the 8F35 transmission is included in this recall, apparently, based on the manufacturing date. Have not been able to verify it, but if you guys have, or gals have, this Ford Edge with this information you just got from me, make sure you get it fixed. We don't want any unreasonable fires, and check for leaks often, and hopefully we get this all figured out and get things in. It's funny, they're saying the bolts or caps or something's not on it right, and yet they're going to replace the entire thing, which tells me that maybe they've decided it's defective. So that's where it's at, and that's how we're going to end all this. So I hope this finds you all with some information that you may want to check on. I know I'm definitely concerned, and I was just under it, and I didn't see any transmission fluid leakage or anything that I could see, but it's hard to get up in there to see with the camera. I'm going to have to break out the borescope practically to get in there to look at it, but it is up in there, so it takes a little bit of time to get to it. I imagine they got to take an air intake off and everything else to get to the part, so that's going to be the time frame to get to it. So yeah, air intake, probably battery tray, other things to get down in there over that transmission to reach it, unless they can reach it another way. I have not checked into it that far, but definitely a part to get replaced. You don't want any fires, and that just leads me to believe, you know, about longevity of the part. You know, how long will this part last once they replace it? Will this be a future problem on the Ford Edge 2.0 EcoBoost with the 6F or 8F35 transmission? You just don't know. But anyway, that's all I got to say for this now. Make sure you like, subscribe, join this YouTube channel, and hit that thumbs up button, folks. Every one of you that watched the video should hit the thumbs up for me. It takes like that long. Yeah, it doesn't take long at all. So help me. Every time I get a thumbs up, it brings me higher on the list on YouTube and allows my videos to be seen more widely and more people to see. So that's always helpful there. So do that. Band of One's always got some great music. Mercy Girl's always got one-liners. And what else do I always say? Oh yeah, my feet hit the floor today. I'm having a great day, and I want you to have a great day too.
Thank you for watching MACT's videos, and remember to like and subscribe. This is a Mercy Girl production.